Bitcoin sitting at $88,000. The question right now is, are we going to see a little bit of a relief rally? We already hit major support around $86,000. The RSI was also oversold on the 4 hourly. So we might see a little bit of a relief rally if we manage to go above $89,500. If we're not going to manage to go above there, and we see already we are facing a little bit of a rejection here at $89,000, I think we might drop lower, probably create a lower low below this one here. So right now, I'm not in any Bitcoin trade. I'm basically waiting for the right opportunity. Right now, the market is not overbought, so we cannot go short, and the market is not oversold, so it's not smart to go long right now. I would wait for a nice moment to open my trades for Bitcoin. But now let's talk about it. I think Bitcoin will most likely, in the long term, reach millions and millions of dollars. So long term, I'm not worrying at all. I just think in the short term, we might see some movements to the downside. We know the 4 year cycle ended in October, and since then, Bitcoin price already took quite a bit of a dump. We can see it here around 35%. The question is, how far can the price go? And when I talk about it, I want to compare it a little bit with the previous cycle. We can see it right here. Let's zoom out a little bit. Let's go over here to the weekly chart, and we can see it here very clearly. Here we have the Fibonacci retracement. That's one of the best tools to see how far a market can retrace. Now, we saw last bull market, Bitcoin dropped 78.6%, exactly on point with the Fibonacci retracement line at 78.6. That's impressive how precise this tool is. Now we have here a similar chart as the previous bull market. We had one high, drop, another all-time high, and then we had a 78% drop. Now we had here one high at 110, a correction, and then another all-time high here at 127. Now let's quickly compare it here. We had last time Bitcoin dropped from here to here. Let's quickly measure it. From here we dropped 50%, guys, in 91 days. Very similar to this drop here. Let's showcase it here as well. Here we dropped also in around 91 days, we dropped 31%. So the drop was already smaller than the previous bull market. Now we have to do the calculation here. So we can see the drop was maybe around 30% smaller than the previous bull market. So that's why I would say we have to be a little bit more conservative with the dump here. That's why I think Bitcoin will probably go to the 61.8 Fibonacci line. I don't think it's very likely we will go to 78.6 because last bull market we also had a Black Swan event, and if this time everything will go smoothly without any black swans, I think we might get a nice opportunity to buy some Bitcoin here at around $60,000. Let's see what will happen in the upcoming weeks and months, and we will see. I'm definitely going to buy some more Bitcoin here, and I'm probably going to start already buying at around $70,000 just in case we're not going to drop so hard. But we saw, look at this, the chart looks almost identical to the previous cycle. So I think at least a 50% drop from the all-time high is due. So I say here at $70,000, I think that's where I'm probably going to start buying some more Bitcoin for the long term. Until then, I'm trading daily and very actively also in the elite traders group. If you want to join there, link is down below. We are sharing there amazing insights about the market. We are also sharing trading setups, and we are teaching people how to trade properly with proper risk management, proper entries, proper take profits, and proper stop losses. As you know, most of the traders that get liquidated are not using a stop loss. That's why they get liquidated. If you would use a stop loss, you would stop your trade when it hits a certain loss. That's why using a stop loss is better than just hoping that your trade will go back into the profit zone. Now, let's quickly analyze the other markets here. We can see Ethereum, $2,900. I already talked about my Ethereum buying price target. I would start buying Ethereum around here. Look at this line here at around $1,400. I will probably start lettering into. It can probably also go lower. So let's see that. Solana can drop hard, guys. You have to be careful with Solana. I like Solana. They are one of the main crypto projects out there, but we saw it happening last time. Look at this. Solana had a 97% drop. Look at this, 97%. So now we have to be careful. Chart also looks a little bit like a head and shoulders here. So we might see a drop here to $47, maybe even lower, $40. Let's see. It's not unlikely that we will see that. We saw it in the past, so we have to be careful right now. We can also still keep moving up, but for that, I would like Solana to create some new highs and a new uptrend. Now I don't think it's the time to start buying. We can see the RSI is also not oversold yet here on the weekly, so we have to wait it out a little bit longer. Besides that, gold sitting at $5,100, all-time high price for gold. I would be very careful with that as well. I wouldn't be surprised if gold drops back to this zone here at around $3,500. That was it for today's video. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to take profit. See you again next time. Bye bye.